This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Virginia McConnell.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast Live. Are you in need of a restoration company? One might be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbors, Shawn, Tash, with 1-800 Damage of Sarasota and Bradenton. How's it going?
Good, Virginia. I appreciate you taking the time to invite us to this podcast, and looking forward to sharing our services with the community.
Yeah, awesome. We're excited to learn more about you and your company. Can you tell us more?
Well, my name is Shawn Tash. I'm the co-owner and operator of 1-800 Damage of Sarasota and Bradenton. As you mentioned, we are a local restoration company servicing Sarasota, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, Venice, and pretty much all the surrounding areas. We're through Sarasota, Manatee, parts of Hillsborough, Pinellas County. So wherever the need is, we will go. And then anything else you'd like to know? Sorry, this is not my forte.
Oh, yeah. No, you're doing great. It's great. How did you get into this business?
I was in construction for about 20 years of my life, doing anything from residential to commercial construction. And about 13 years ago, a coworker of mine, they were in the industry, and I thought I'd switch things up. And I jumped into the water technician side of things and saw that there was a big need, especially here in Florida, for water restoration, mold restoration. And I fell in love with it, mainly because you really there to serve the community, and you're there in their worst time. Their house gets flooded or there's a fire. I mean, they're going through a very emotional state of their life right there, and it's great to be the shoulder they can lean on and put their house or their business back together better than it was prior to the disaster.
Yeah, absolutely. And these are things people just don't expect, and not just natural disasters, but things that you just don't even see coming. So
yeah, I mean, everyday things from a pipe burst in your house to a sewage backup, to a kitchen fire. You're not expecting it, and 80% of people will go through it once in a lifetime.
Right. And so what are some myths or misconceptions in your industry?
Let's see that here. Okay. The biggest one is water. It'll just dry up on its own. Homeowners get a water loss of some sort. They get the mop and the towels out, and they wipe it up, and they think everything's great. What they don't realize is the water's in the porous material. It's in the walls. It's behind the cabinets. And if it's not treated immediately and professionally, that will then eventually turn into mold. So just because it looks dry, it doesn't hurt to call us or another restoration company out there. Let us put the moisture meters on it. Let us check it out with thermal cameras. I don't charge for those services. And if it's all dry, congratulations. I'll hire you as the future water tech. But if it's wet, let us address it. Let us bring in our equipment and dry it properly. That way there's no secondary damage.
Yeah, and I'm sure that is a huge deal in Florida, the mold. And
yeah, we always say Florida is the mold capital of the world.
Yeah.
All the elements, and that's the other really big myth I hear on a daily basis is the black mold scare. People see black mold in their house and they think 1990s, oh, that's what's going to kill me. We got to burn the house to the ground. It's so far from the actual truth. There is millions of species of mold. It is a living organism. Just because it's black does not mean it's the quote unquote black mold. I've seen it in every color of the rainbow. Unless it goes to a lab and gets tested, don't jump to the conclusion it's like the Stachybotrys or the Cladosporidiums of the mold family. And don't use bleach. My grandma used to say, just bleach the mold. Well, the ironic thing is mold thrives off of water. Bleach is primarily made of water. And then there's the bleach component. You're feeding the mold with the water. So it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, you bleached the color, but you fed it with water. So now it just had dinner time, and the color's gone, but the mold's still there. Let's see the water damage that, and yeah, those are the two biggest myths. I can do it on my own, or the black mold. You know, having someone put the fear of God into you that they need to rip your house apart. Have it tested, get a couple opinions. Don't watch HGTV for how to do mold remediation. It is a licensed trade in the state of Florida. Let someone that is licensed to do it take care of it. Have it's done safely, and there's no cross contamination in the house or the business.
Okay. All right. And so who are your target customers and how do you attract them?
Target customers would be really anyone in our communities, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner. If you have had even the smallest amount of water intrusion in your business, or a small fire, large fire, or if you do see odd things growing on the walls, give us a call. We come out 24/7, 365, and we truly mean that. I've been out at 2 a.m. I've been out at 5 a.m. I've left Christmas holidays to go out and service the community. So anyone that has a concern, whether it's water damage, fire, smoke, mold, sewage backup, give us a call. We'll talk things over the phone. If it's an emergency, we'll come out right then. We usually can be on site within about an hour. If it's a non-emergency, we'll schedule probably next day appointment. But pretty much everyone is potentially a customer. And again, we do free estimates and we do run 24/7. Our trucks are fully loaded to go at all times.
Okay, awesome. And have you ever thought about doing your own podcast?
No. Well, no, I'm not going to say no. Yes, I have, but stage fright's probably my nemesis. So even as I was preparing for this, I was like, using Grok to do questions and answers, and how do I sound the way I want to sound, and like it's my very first podcast ever.
Well, you're doing great. Yeah. And then outside of work, what do you do for fun?
Well, I'm married and I have a 6-year-old boy named Easton. He's truly the love of my life. I try to have as much fun with him as I can, go fishing, play out back in the yard, take him to the beach or the pool. Taking him to the pool is the greatest thing because 2 hours at the pool knocks him out. He takes a nice long nap.
Right.
I'm pretty active in our local church. I'm on their serve team. So I'll give a shout out to Waters Church here in Apollo Beach. That's where my family go to. And it's a great church, and a lot of good friends and family members, I guess I'd call them, that go there. And so, yeah, I help out there and volunteer some time, and very active into that. So between the family and the church, that keeps me pretty busy.
Okay. All right. Well, Shawn, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about 1-800-WATER damage of Sarasota and Bradenton.
We really pride ourselves on being ethical, honest, and fair. And I'm sure they've heard that from every business owner out there. But, if you look us up on Google Business Profile or Google Maps, we've been in business for just about 3 years. And we're proud to say we have about 105 5-star ratings on Google. And for me, it's not just the number. To me, that's 105 families that we positively impacted and helped through a disaster. And so we take a lot of pride in serving our community and doing it with the utmost respect of the homeowner or the business owner, and just trying to get them back to a pre-event condition. So, call us. My phone is truly glued to my hip 24/7. If you call, you'll most likely get me first. And then if I'll dispatch the team or myself, I'm usually on probably 95% of the jobs. So if you want quick service and an honest, reputable company, I'd say that's what's really important for the community.
Okay. And can you tell our listeners one more time how they can learn more about 1-800-water damage of Sarasota and Bradenton?
Yeah, so a couple ways you could go about it. If you were to go on Google or any search engine, you could type in 1-800-water damage of Sarasota and Bradenton. It is a territorial franchise, so there's about 100 of them around the country, but that's our specific location. So they can look us up on a search engine. They can look us up on Google Business or Google Maps. I'm sorry, and it takes us to our homepage. It talks about our team, our services, or if they maybe they're a property manager or someone that has rental properties. They can always call me directly, and I'd sit down with their team at lunch and go over our services and just kind of get to know them on a personal level and build that relationship. So
Okay.
Google or call me direct. And if you want, I can throw my phone number out there, and they can call my phone directly. And I don't mind if they call at any time or day or night. Just if you're a spam caller, wait till the next day.
wait till after 6 p.m.
Yeah. But my direct line that they can reach me at would be 941-402-5747.
Okay. All right. Well, Shawn, I really appreciate you being on the show. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Well, thank you very much, Virginia, for having us on the show, and looking forward to the future.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpsarasota.com. That's gnpsarasota.com, or call 941-949-1865.